Hi there. Welcome to Part 5 of Business English for Global Teams, A2 B2 level. I'm Nina, and if you've ever felt nervous presenting to a global team, this episode is for you. These are the exact words that make your message stick. Listen, repeat, and get ready to own the room, or the Zoom call. Let's begin. Scene 1. Starting with impact. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining this session. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to share our Q3 results. Before we begin, let me introduce myself. I'm Lena from the Berlin UX team. Great to meet you. I've heard great things about your work. The goal of today's presentation is to align on the new product roadmap. Perfect. We've been waiting for this clarity. I'll keep this to 20 minutes, with 10 minutes for Q&A at the end. That works. We've got a tight schedule, so thanks for being concise. Just to set the context, this project started 6 months ago with user research. Helpful. I wasn't part of the early phase, so this is great. Feel free to interrupt if you have quick questions, or save them for the end. I'll save mine for Q&A. I don't want to break your flow. Today, I'll cover 3 main points: problem, solution, and next steps. Clear structure. I'm ready to follow along. If you'd like to see the slides later, I'll share them in the team channel. Thanks. I'll review them with my local team tomorrow. Is everyone able to see my screen clearly? Yes, the font size is perfect, easy to read. Let's dive in. I'm eager to hear your thoughts as we go. Same here. This is a collaborative session. Scene 2. Explaining complex ideas simply. In simple terms, this feature helps users find what they need faster. That makes sense. Can you show a real user example? Think of it like a GPS for your inbox. It guides you to important emails. Great analogy. I'll remember that for my team. The technical details are in the appendix. I'll focus on the user impact today. Smart move. We care more about outcomes than code. This chart shows user engagement. The blue line is after we launched the update. Clear. So the spike means it's working. To put it another way, we're reducing steps, not just adding features. Exactly. Simplicity is the goal. Don't worry about the jargon. I'll explain terms as we go. Thanks. I'm still learning the tech side. Imagine you're a busy parent. This saves you 10 minutes a day. That's relatable and powerful. The key takeaway is, users feel more in control. That's what matters, not just metrics, but feelings. If you remember one thing today, let it be this: speed builds trust. Noted. I'll use that in my client meeting. Let me simplify this slide. The core idea is less is more. Yes, that's the heart of it. Scene 3. Signposting and structure. First, let's look at the problem we're solving. Got it. I'm ready for the pain points. Next, I'll walk you through our proposed solution. Looking forward to it. Is it tech-heavy or user-focused? After that, we'll review the timeline and resources needed. Good. I need to plan my team's capacity. Now let's move to the second part. User testing results. Perfect timing. I was just thinking about validation. Before I jump to conclusions, let's look at the data. Yes, show us the numbers. We trust data. To summarize what we've covered so far: problem, solution, validation. Clear recap. I'm with you. Now for the final section, next steps and ownership. This is the part I've been waiting for. In conclusion, this project will save 200 hours per month across teams. Impressive. That's a strong close. Let's pause here for a quick check-in. Any questions so far? Just one. Can you clarify the budget breakdown? I'll wrap up in 2 minutes, then open the floor for discussion. Great. I've got a few thoughts to share. Scene 4. Handling nervousness and tech issues. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. This is my first time presenting to the global team. You're doing great. We're all here to support you. My slides aren't loading. Can I share them again? Of course. Take your time, tech happens. I lost my place. Can I go back to the previous slide? Sure. No rush. We're listening, not judging. My voice is shaking. Is it okay if I take a deep breath? Absolutely. Pause whenever you need to. The audio is cutting out. Can you hear me now? Yes, much better. Thanks for checking. I forgot my notes, but I know the content, so I'll wing it. Confidence like that is half the battle. My screen froze. I'll restart the share in 10 seconds. No problem, we'll wait. I'm speaking too fast. Let me slow down. Thanks. It's easier to follow now. Sorry for the delay. My internet dropped for a moment. Happens to the best of us. Glad you're back. I'm not sure I explained that clearly. Let me try again. Please do. Clarity is worth the extra minute. Scene 5. Answering tough questions. That's a great question. Let me think for a second. Take your time. We value thoughtful answers. I don't have that data on hand, but I'll follow up after the meeting. Fair enough. Just send it by end of day. You're right. We haven't tested that scenario yet. Good catch. I'll add it to our test plan. I see it differently. Here's why I think this approach works. Thanks for the pushback. It helps us refine. That's outside the scope of this project, but I can connect you with the right team. Perfect. I'll reach out to them. I understand your concern. Let's address it in the risk section. Yes, please. Transparency builds trust. I made an assumption there. Let me verify it with data next time. Honesty like that is refreshing. Thank you. That's a valid point. We'll consider it for phase 2. Glad to hear it. I think it's crucial. I don't know the answer, but I'll find out and get back to you. That's all we ask. No one knows everything. Let's park that question for now and come back if time allows. Sounds good. I'll note it for follow-up. Scene 6. Adapting for global audiences. In Germany, should I focus more on data or storytelling? Led with data, Germans value precision over flair. For U.S. colleagues, is it okay to be more energetic? Yes. Americans respond to enthusiasm and big vision. How do I present to Japanese teams who value harmony? Avoid direct no. Say let's explore alternatives instead. Should I avoid humor in global presentations? Yes, jokes often don't translate. Stick to clear, warm tone. Is it okay to say I think? Or should I sound more certain? In Sweden and Netherlands, I think is fine. In US, say the data shows. How long should I wait for questions in Asia? Longer. Silence is comfortable in many Asian cultures. Should I use more visuals for non-native speakers? Yes. Charts, icons, and minimal text help everyone. Is it rude to point at the screen during a presentation? Not if you're using a laser pointer, but avoid finger pointing. How do I know if my message landed in a virtual meeting? Ask, does this make sense? Or any part one should clarify? Should I send slides in advance for global teams? Yes, it helps non-native speakers prepare and follow along. Scene 7. Using visuals effectively. This slide shows user growth. The green bar is our target. Clear. Can you share the raw data too? I'll keep text minimal. Visuals tell the story better. Smart. My eyes aren't tired from reading. Let me zoom in on this part. It's the key insight. Thanks. That was hard to see at first. The colors are colorblind friendly, blue and orange, not red/green. Appreciate that. Accessibility matters. I've added icons to make it scannable. Let me know if it helps. It does. Much easier to digest. Don't read the slide, just explain what's important. Exactly. Your voice adds context the slide can't. Can you leave this slide up while we discuss? Yes, I'll pause here for 2 minutes. I'll share a high-res version after. This is just for the talk. Perfect. I'll use it in my local presentation. The animation shows the user journey step by step. Great. It's much clearer than a static image. Let me hide the notes section. It's just for me. Good call. Keeps the focus clean. Scene 8. Closing strongly. To wrap up, this project will save time, reduce errors, and boost user satisfaction. Strong close, I'm convinced. Thank you for your time and attention. I appreciate it. Thank you for the clear, confident delivery. Before we go, here's my email if you have follow-up questions. Noted. I'll reach out if needed. I'll send the recording and slides by end of day. Thanks. My team in Toronto will review it tomorrow. Let's celebrate this milestone. Great work, team. Yes, this was a tough sprint, but we nailed it. I'm open to feedback. What could I improve next time? Your pacing was perfect. Maybe add more user quotes. Thanks for your engagement. It made this presentation better. You're welcome. Collaboration is everything. I'll follow up on all action items. Feel free to ping me. Sounds good. Thanks for leading this so well. Have a great rest of your day. And enjoy the weekend. You too. See you all next week. This is just the beginning. I'm excited for what we'll build together. Me too. Let's keep the momentum going. You just practiced 80 real English phrases for presentations that are clear, engaging, and culturally aware. Whether you're presenting to Google in California, SAP in Germany, Spotify in Sweden, or a startup in Toronto, this is part 5 of Business English for Global Teams, A2 B2 level. In part 6, we'll master negotiations win-win language so you can discuss budgets, deadlines, and partnerships with confidence. If you found this helpful, subscribe and hit the bell. Thanks for learning with me.